guys, I'm back for the news for this week. And so we got the Star Wars strategy game still live following mass layoffs at EA. They're still hard at work. So there was the whole respawn or EA layoffs with the respawn, and then they cut a lot of the games that they were working on, including the Mandalorian first-person shooter that everybody was looking forward to. The one I talked about in video before, but the Star Wars strategy game in development at Bit Reactor and produced by Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi developer Respawn survived after the recent massive layoffs at EA. He announced that his plans in February 2024 to lay off around 670 workers, cancel or close games, and move away from future licensed intellectual property. The publisher currently has several confirmed Star Wars and Marvel games in development, including a third Jedi game, Black Panther, and Iron Man, but EA canceled Respawn's Star Wars first-person shooter before it was even properly revealed. Some had expressed concerns about the fate of the Star Wars strategy game, but a tweet by the developer Bit Reactor confirmed it survived the call. Last week was difficult for the industry, and more so because of our strong relationship with other teams at Respawn, Bit Reactor said, but we are still hard at work and our game was unaffected by last week's news. I was unaware that there was a Star Wars strategy game even being worked on at Bit Reactor, subsidiary, hold on, let me check here, of EA. I'm actually curious right now. Owned by, let's check. Is Bit Reactor owned by EA? Okay, so they must have like a working relationship with EA because they're an independent studio that's assigned the project. So I don't know if they're like working with EA has a license and they're working with EA and they just like, here, you can work on this for us. I think that's what's actually going on there because otherwise that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, at least it survived the culling is what they say. So moving on here. Then we got the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. Dev Saber Interactive escapes Embracer in $500 million deal. They survived somehow. Seems like they're still working on it too for now. But the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake developer Saber Interactive has reportedly left embattled parent company Embracer in a $500 million deal to become a privately owned company. I talked about this on my Twitter, although I didn't really go in much detail because I wasn't sure if I would be able to get this in video at some point. But Bloomberg reports that this troubled Star Wars Knights of the Republic remake still in the works, although question marks remain over whether it will ever actually come out, and if it does, what sort of game it will be. November, Embracer CEO Lars Wingfors, well, that's a name, refused to answer a question about the Kotor remake during a financial presentation, saying, I noticed that anything I say to this becomes a headline, so this is my only comment. Saber Interactive is also developing Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines 2 due out in September. Borderlands developer Gearbox is also up for sale as Embracer's high-profile restructuring continues. So they're, like, selling studios, I guess, left and right, trying to restructure. So I know the company Saber Interactive, what I can understand, is that they're going private, which means that they're not going to be beholden to their investors. So I guess that's a good thing. They're private investors. They're not going to be public, you know what I mean. They'll be beholden to investors, but it's just far less, because they're not a public company. So that's a good sign, I guess. Still got all the development problems this game has had up until now, so Lord only knows what state it's in. Have to wait and see when this thing comes out, guys. I'm looking forward to some Star Wars. It's been a bad year for Star Wars. Then we got the new Fallout Xbox controllers unveiled. So we get new Xbox Design Lab, the Fallout design here. We'll show you. I'm assuming they're doing this for the Fallout TV series. I can't see any other reason why they would. Merge from the vault. I don't know if it's just this one design. I think they have a couple different designs. Mostly the design doesn't change, but the trigger and triggers and stuff like that change color, I guess, depending on what you choose. The custom Fallout TV series controllers, I guess, align for them. We'll have to wait and see how good the TV series is when it comes out, guys. To be honest with you, I have no idea. So I wasn't able to get to the partner showcase this week because I had a doctor's appointment, but this is what was all that was shown off there, all third-party stuff. So we had the Final Fantasy XIV gets its Xbox Series X release date, March 21st. And we got Capcom's Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess coming to Game Pass. Share the Sinking City 2. I've heard of the first game. And we got the Persona 3 Reloaded Expansion Pass. So it's getting its expansions. So it seems like Xbox is really branching out, trying to get as many Japanese studios on board. Original Stalker Trilogy gets surprise drop on Xbox. So we got the first couple Stalker games. Still waiting on 2, I guess. Creatures of Ava was announced, and we got Unknown 9 Awakening, and we got the Altars, Sleight of Hand. Chucky comes to Roblox, so expansion for Roblox with the horror genre, I guess, or Chucky. a new look at Tales of Zinzura Zhao. We got the first Berserker Kazan gameplay. I actually thought it looked interesting. I don't know. The art style got me. I don't know why, but... Then we got Frostpunk 2 coming to PC Game Pass this summer. Getting a lot of PC releases. And that's about it. We got all those... I felt the Polygon article was easier to read off of. IGN seemed to be a mess in my head. I don't know, when I was trying to read it. Anyways, guys, any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Check out both my Twitter for news I don't get in vid form. I also upload on TikTok and Instagram.